Open sesame. All right, what chosen me? Like, subscribe, enjoy my reaction. If not, friend, you are trash. Let's get to it, man. That was nasty.
では、ルールを説明しよう。神の子の正体に関してあなたは考えを述べる。俺はそれが正解か不正解かを判定する。ただし俺は一度だけ嘘の判定をすることができる。
Okay, I'ma just say it. So I watched the first 2 episodes. I really enjoyed the first episode. Just the classic, mystery, new villains. Anos is still very overpowered. You know what I'm saying? Just keeps it simple. That's what I like about this anime. It keeps it simple. It doesn't get too crazy to make it super technical. And the main character's overpowered, but he's not because he doesn't remember how to be strong, or he's too scared, or he's too frightened, and he has to unlock his powers. No, he's just overpowered, and that's what it is. And he's trying to figure out who's against him. Right? A little mystery to it, but doesn't take itself too serious and doesn't make it too complicated. Like I said, keeps it very simple. That's why I really enjoy this anime. But while I say that, I have to keep it a buck. Episode 1, I really enjoyed, really liked it a lot. We saw Anno kind of go against the villain to the show that we know so far in episode 1. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. He takes him out, he kills him. Smooth, gets him out of there, but it's a God, so he comes back to life, and we see Anos kill him in the past, and then that same God comes back to current times, and then Anos has to deal with him again. So that was cool in episode 1, just kind of to bring the feel back, and it stayed on track. But then episode 2 is what we see right here. We got Anos going against a fellow like Demon King's henchman, or another Demon King's henchman, a different Demon King though, and it's a battle of intellect, as y'all see here, to figure out there's gonna be the reincarnation of the child of God, right? And the vassal for that is one of Anos's subordinates, and they're gonna try to figure out which one it is, right? Anos is supposed to guess it. And in this episode, I've seen episode 2. I'm gonna be honest, episode 2 was not good. Yeah, man, I know y'all gonna be mad at me for that take, but I gotta keep it a buck, man. It was not good. It was not a good episode. And I applaud the anime for being simple, not taking itself too serious, not making it too in depth. But that was probably the worst episode I've seen other series. I would be honest. I gotta keep it a buck, and here's why. So, spoiler alert, like I said. All his subordinates are in danger while Anos is battling this guy, and they're getting their butts kicked. And then out of nowhere, without Anos helping at all, they all turn into basically Jesus Christ walking, and they end up defeating the people they were fighting, even though they were getting stomped out at first. One of the people that turned their fight around is one of the girls who we know is the child of God, but Anos doesn't through the episode. But we find out because of the way she turns the events around, turns her fight around. We know she's the child of God. And that one, okay, we give it to you. That's great plot, cool. And then the swordsman dude, that's the reincarnation of the hero. He turns his around too, and you're like, okay, cool. But even the third one with the girls, they turn theirs around. It's like, come on, man. Like, really? Like, this is kind of stupid. It just felt kind of dumb. And I know this anime doesn't take it too seriously. That's why I had to throw the disclaimer. Like, I know it doesn't take itself too simple. I know it keeps it simple, but it just felt kind of stupid. I'm not going to lie to you. Just a bad writing of an episode. It wasn't needed, or they could have maybe made that more than one episode, or just have one person or 2 out of 3 flip the script, but all 3 flip the script. Just come on, man. I felt that was kind of weak. I didn't enjoy it. It just felt kind of dumb and felt like just a bad episode. It's like, well, everyone's too strong, but they were just getting stomped out beforehand. Like, literally, they were just getting stomped out beforehand, and then they just flipped the switch on their own. And it's like, come on, man. Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I didn't enjoy that at all. Anos, as always, is overpowered, but I have to say, so far, episode 2 was a big letdown. I hope that does not continue. As I said, I enjoy that it keeps it simple, but it can't get stupid. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a cool balance. Like they're simple and it doesn't really like make sense, but that's why it's so good because it doesn't take itself too serious. But then it gets like too dumb. Like just then there's like just there's no feel for the course of events. Right? It can't turn into like a Looney Tunes cartoon show where like it just never makes sense. Like there still has to be like a basic plot. And the basic plot, right, would be Wiley the Coyote chases the bird. The bird always gets away. The speedrunner always gets away, right? But the plot is still he's chasing the bird. Like, don't mess that up, right? And I feel like with this one, it's like, don't mess that up. Anos is the strongest. That's cool. But then his subordinates are Jesus Christ walking too. Like, we need to, like, kind of even that out. You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't just be turning things around just easily. Because then it'll just kind of make the whole show just kind of goofy, right? Like, only Anos should be that overpowered. Everybody else on his team can't be that stupid overpowered. Because then it's like, well, then it felt like in episode 2 was a slap in the face of what we just watched. Like, well, then what was the point of them ever even being in danger, being splitting up? Because these are supposed to be like super powered, demon god henchmen or like war henchmen type things, and it was like, well, they're garbage because they lost to a bunch of kids, right? Like, only the reincarnation of 2 out of 3 of them was smooth, but even the third one, it was like, how did they lose? Like, he lost? Like, that's kind of dumb. Somebody should have been super injured. Somebody, because then if you take away the circumstance of the fights or the consequences of the fights, then it just feels like, well, what am I watching? You're just watching a PG show, and that's not what we want to watch. Well, that's not why I fell in love with the show, right? Like, we do still enjoy bad things happen. And it's cool when bad things happen and Nano saves the day, but if everyone can just save the day themselves, it's like, well, why is everybody overpowered? But yeah, I'm still hyped for the season. I hope that was a quick recap, my quick reaction to it. I wanted to get this up. I was lagging, so I was like, man, I was supposed to get my reaction to the teaser, but I've seen episode 1, seen episode 2 because it took me so long to get the video out. I'm hyped for episode 3. In the comments, let me know. Do y'all want me to keep reacting every 2 episodes to the series? Let me know. If y'all don't want me to, y'all like, man, I don't want to hear your reaction recap. Let me know too. It's your boy Chosen, man. Like and subscribe, and if y'all want me to keep doing this type of things, let me know what other anime I should watch and then do recaps to every 2 episodes. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Chosen, man. I'm out.